All right, this one's got to get started quickly so that we can actually plan out and strategize around dinner. So, recap. I underestimated the power of leftovers and I am sleepy. But I did end up opening Blender and messing around with the, let's call it the Advent apartment. So for day one, what I wanted to do was add a facade. I should have done this yesterday, but I just didn't get around to it. For fear that this is going to be a 10-minute video, I'm just going to jump into things because a lot of stuff happened and I don't really know how long it's going to take to yap about all of it. Well, it felt like a lot happened. Let's get into it. So I was able to control the treadmill and have the Slime VR trackers all working on one PC in one native little atmosphere, right? Talking to OBS. You are okay. So I just have to hit it again then, I guess. Boop. And loads in. Yay! Let's go over to Blender. So yesterday we added in the facade, just the balcony, the railing, and just the front door, basically. And the other thing that I did was I added in some organization. So I'm going to organize what I add via the days. For this episode, I tried to add a full loop situation in the real person, substitute, real person cycle. And it didn't really work out that well. Okay. And no. Why did you double up there? And so I thought, you know what? Let's set the stage for the theme that we're going for here. So this is going to be the first of the sort of Christmas elements. So I figured out the snafu that was happening yesterday with the character substitution thing. And so I spent some time today smoothing that out. But in order to show you, I have to choose a corner. So let's go with this corner. So to avoid this video going on any longer, that's how I smoothed that out. Let's get into Blender. But I realized that I didn't have them in just a neutral pose to start off. So that was my bad. All right, so at the top of this recording, I just want to point out that in reviewing the past recordings, I did a lot of yammering and a lot of yapping about how I smoothed out and how I fixed the interaction between the IRL camera and the digital substitute creature camera. And I didn't ever actually show what that looked like in conclusion. So to sort of make up for that, for this recording, I'm just going to let streamer.bot go. And hopefully you can kind of see that interaction actualized now instead of just words and code in a software frame anyways. But one of the hurdles that I kind of ran across was the method that I'm using to kind of snapshot these poses. And on the one hand, it makes sense and it works, but it's really clunky. Okie dokie. I am cold, I'm tired, and I want a space heater. So we're just progressing the holiday theme here. And we're getting more into like the Christmas theme. I might consider introducing some of the other holiday themes around this time of season. But I have a library full of little Christmas assets, and so I'm going to use them. And also, I might in the future change how the robot's situated outside, because you can kind of make out that he's holding the tree, but it's kind of obscured. I mean, that's also kind of the joke, but I'll think about it. Alrighty. So, as you can see, there's still sunlight in the room, and that is because I want to get this recording over and done with before the sun goes down. Um, because today I was driven around to help put up Christmas lights on roofs, and in my short sightedness, I underestimated the sturdiness of my comfy pants, the pants that allow me the most leg stretch ability, because all my other pants are relatively like business work oriented, and they're not the most flexible in the crotch. So when you're like in squatting positions and stuff, trying to put lights on the edge of a roof, you want a lot of flexibility there, or else be embarrassed. Um, but in the process of doing so, I got some schmutz on my comfy pants, and so now I'm in shorts once again. And I don't want to be around here when the sun goes down. I mean, I do have a blanket that I could like wrap around my legs, but I'll I'll consider that a little later. And then I decided, you know what? Not only do I need to work on that weird little bed shelf thing, but I should also work on the kitchen stove top sink thing that also existed. And that's the recap. The videos can be seen in their full length and full context over here. Tyler in progress.